Right, if I remember rightly, there is a pump, there is a pump, there is a pump. We can turn off the shower, okay. So, what is the job, you say? On, off. Doesn't sound good, does it? In fact, before we turn it off, let's take that apart. So, I think it's, yeah. Take that one off. Then an Allen key. Did you get the colour? I bet you did. It's always orange. Right. Get that off. Interesting. Needed a bit of light. There we go, I can see it now. Right. One. Oh, come on. One. Two. Right. Should we shower off? Let's have a look. Always on that way. Ooh. I tell you what, I'm just going to get back and forth and just see if I can wiggle this loose. Is there anything else in there? Yes, there is. There is a bloody another one. Good. There it is. Right. Somewhere. Oh, come on. Okay, so if we look, it's just the lime scale in here. We need to just clean that out. I'll get a wire brush. And then this here, we need to, well, I pulled it off, but I don't think that grub screw is going anywhere. Right, here we go. So, we're just going to clean it out. There we go. Doesn't look too bad now. You see where it's been scraping. Got a little bit more off there and then I'm done. Right, so that goes on there now, and that's can move around freely, no scraping, ready. Oh, this one's cleaning up as well. But you can see there's like a section there in the middle. Basically, if that's not, come on, that was it. It feels pretty good, but obviously it's not going to stay on, is it? Because we can't tighten that bit up. Now that is separate to the one that's in there. So I'm going to drill it out. I'm going to see whether or not we've got enough length on that to go through, or I have to nick a grub screw off of something. I can't think what, but I'll nick a grub screw from somewhere. Right, so I've got the smallest HSS drill bit, and hopefully that is going to go through there and then loosen it off. Right, you can see I made a hole all the way through. I'm hoping when I tighten that up it's going to push that through, but I don't want to try it now because I think it's going to be a one-way street, that. Right. Nope, it didn't work. So I'm going to just drill this out. If I have to go off and get a grub screw, that's fine. So careful not to end up busting this thread. So there we go, drilled it out a bit more. See, it's so thin now. Because I've got to be so careful not to end up buggering up the thread. No, just don't want to move that. Also, that's going to start slipping in a minute. Oh, bloody fiddly little bollocks, innit? Oh god, it's so annoying. What can I use? A little flathead or pokey stick. Just see if I can get that out. Oh, got it there. Will it come out? Oh, don't tell me that's stuck now. Oh, for fuck. It is. It's going to be stuck, isn't it? Right, there it is. I got it out. You can see where I drilled it out. Thin the walls down of it, so... Right, as I put that one through, it's actually started turning it, so I'm hoping that this one is long enough that it will go all the way through and have a bit poking out still. Obviously, it is not long enough. So even if, let's say, it only needs to go into, say, there, it's not poking out. Bastard. So, I'm going to go to the merchants. I'm going to see if they've got a grub screw. If not, I'll go through my bag of... Well, I've got a load of scrap at home. There'll be something on an old tap that should fit. Let's go off. Let's find something. Lovely job. Brilliant. There you go. Got one. And I was thinking, it's just a quarter-turn tap cartridge, isn't it? So I'll just replace it. Before we even mess about, we'll just get that one replaced. So, no callbacks, no, oh, it's dripping now, or any of that crap. Anyway, let's get this one out. Right, we're back. Let's get this old one out. Deep impact socket. Okay, let's have a look. Yeah, so it's not like a cartridge, it's actually just a sleeve that turns the cartridge behind here, which I think has been I think I replaced it at some point. Anyway, let's get that on. Let's get that all put back together. Make sure that all works. Right, head's back on. So just tighten up this one. Nice and tight this time. There we go. Come on. Oh, get out. Bloody hell. Oh, come on. Oh, fucking thing. There we go. Right, that is well on. That turns fine. This one in. This one doesn't have to be super tight. In fact, that'll do. Oh, put this one on. There we go. That one there. Don't want to use grips on this if I can get away with it. That's our. Let's have that one on. That one on. Can't hear anything running, which is a good sign because it should be in the off position. There's our head. Ooh. Let's have a look. Beautiful. Right, clean this up, job done. Right. Yeah, it's definitely that. Right, okay. I actually did get the Tapex kit out because the tap on the top was loose, so we got all that nice and tight. I mean, it's lovely and tight. Should I just replace it anyway? You know, I haven't got one on the van. If I had one on the van, I'd have just got it swapped straight out. So I tightened it up and I said, look, I'll go do some paperwork, which means I'm going to have a cigarette. And then, in fact, I do need to just put receipts in my receipt bag. because it's getting a bit messy in here. Only give it 10 minutes and then I'm going to have a look, and it's got to be bone dry. If it is not bone dry in every possible way, then I will swap it out. But if not, that will do. It was very loose. It was very, very loose. Which, with flexible tap connectors, usually you can get away with doing it hand tight. So, yeah, I literally, and I didn't over tighten it either. I just give it like nearly three half turns, 3 good half turns. So let's find out. You'll find out right now, but I'm just going to have a break. All looks good to me. Right, okay. Right, there we go. Job jobbed. No leaks. I think because the tap on the top was so loose that when they were turning it on and off and the taps are moving, I think that just worked its way free. So, last job of the day. Have a look at a toilet seat. Right, so you got a fixing kit. Come with these. Also come with the black rubber type, which I've already put in. So hopefully we're going to fix an old toilet seat somehow. Can you believe it? There we go. Oh, take that out. Thank you. There we go. Job done. Right, so there is another job to be done here. Now, they keep getting a leak coming through the ceiling. Now, this is the only bit that's not got any sealant down it. So you can see there's gaps and stuff. Right, there's no sealant, or there was, but it's peeled off. It's all been resealed before. Everything else is fine. Tapped all the tiles, not hollow, nothing like that. So I'm going to mask it off, and we're going to be using some black OV1, which seems like probably our best bet. So first off, we'll start by cleaning it up. Now there was some silicone in between, but it's just pulled out. So, right, carry on cleaning. Okay, we got it taped off. Now where's my OB1 black? It is good stuff, this, although it gets everywhere. Okay. Right, stop here. That's it. Lovely. Cover any gaps. There we go. Nice. Right, just got to smooth that down. Right, there's our bead. Let's smooth it down. Like that. Make sure it gets in all them cracks. Okay. Right, there we go. Now hopefully this peels off nice and leaves a nice, flat, smooth, yeah, finish. I'll tell you what, it ain't bad. Well, I was about to pack up and go home, and then I sat there and I was thinking, I spoke to someone yesterday, and then they called me back and said, oh no, can you do it tomorrow? So, I remembered who it is. I've called him up, and we're going to fix some dripping taps. So we got another one to squeeze in, and then I'm going to go back. I'm going to just chill out, go and do some editing, or actually no, I'm going to go up to Screwfix and pick up the bits for tomorrow's job, because we're doing that shore stop. And I know that a shore stop from my local merchant costs 130 quid. I am not paying 130 quid for a shore stop. It's a piece of plastic, for God's sake. So they do them at Screwfix. I had a look for about 90 quid, which is far cheaper. It's the one with the actual switch button, so it costs a little bit more, I think. But anyway, we're going to go pick that up. But yeah, let's go do this dripping tap. Crazy. He watched me with intensity. It was like, fucking hell, mate. I don't know, maybe he's had a bad experience with a tradesman before. You can't always say, just whatever, bit of a noddy, can you? But they might have had a really bad experience or got ripped off or something. Anyway, new tap cartridges. They said, low pressure on the basin. So I was like, okay, I'll have a look. Now it's new builder stage, so they had 10 mil going up to the basin. So I thought, that's just way undersized pipe. But it was like such a trickle, and I thought, something's not right. Hang on, I've got it in my pocket somewhere. Have I got it in my pocket? No. Basically, the little aerator, it reduced down too much. There's a part inside of them that comes out. You just pop it in your teeth and bite. It pops out. Don't do it on an old one because it would probably shatter. But you pop it, and then like a little piece comes out. Put it back in, and then that brings the water pressure up. So yeah, some aerators you can adjust by removing a piece of it. I would have shown you, but I just didn't fancy getting my phone out, and I don't know, it's just a bit intense. Right, I'm off to Screwfix now, so I ain't gonna bore you with that. Off to Screwfix, get my shore stop ready for tomorrow. Tomorrow's video will just be how to fit a shore stop, basically. There you go. I mean, if you've ever fit one before, you're probably not going to watch now, are you? You're going to be, oh yeah, I'll give that one a skip. Right, thank you so much for watching. If you got to this point, you're a hero. I love you. Just know that someone out there loves you. I do. Smash that subscribe button, smash the like button. The like button goes a long way. You're already subscribed, hit the like button. I shall see you tomorrow with another plumbing video. And yeah, have I got anything to leave you at the end? Right, now you got to the very, very, very end of the video. Very end of the video. Oh, what is the code word? The code word is little donkey. Little donkey. I don't know that song, but little donkey is the code word. If you can squeeze it in sneakily, sneak it into your comment, I'll know that you've made it to the very end of the video. So, peace out, guys. I love you all, as I always like to tell you. And I shall see you soon. I've got some really exciting news as well, which it's not news yet because it's not over the line. But if it happens, I've got a deal that could possibly happen, and it's probably one of the coolest things that's ever happened to a plumber on social media. Fact, if it happens. But yeah, we'll see. I don't want to dictate it. Look, if it falls through completely, and I know that it's not going to happen, I'll talk about it then. Same as I'll talk about it if I've got anything to announce. So yeah, I'm interested with this one. This is one of the most interesting little messages I've had. Yeah, got a meeting, good little Teams meeting to attend and discuss some very interesting things in the world of Professor Plumb. So yeah, exciting times.